Are we live? Oh, we are live.
Yes, you're live.
Hello, hello, good afternoon. Trying to make sure that we are live. Let me see. Getting it live over here. Um,
We're live here.
Get have an IG. Hello, good afternoon. How are you guys doing? Let me see this. Okay, here we go. I think that's coming on now. All right. How are you guys doing out there today? This is Thursday afternoon. Hey, Margie. Thank you for jumping on here. Okay, now I can see everything. Good afternoon, Elaine. Good afternoon. All right. So for some reason it was just blank there. The whole thing was all right. So good afternoon, everybody. I jump on here. How are you guys doing today? It's a little bleak. It was some rain last night. But I'm sure we all needed the blessings, and that's how I always look at it, enjoying the rain. Yes, enjoying the rain. And since we don't get rain that much, I always enjoy the rain too. So this is perfect. All right. The blessings, it just kind of washed away some of the smog. So we really do enjoy that, Margie. I agree with you there. So, good afternoon, everyone. Elaine Proby here, CEO of PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, and we're going to talk about 4 ways that you can save money this holiday season. And so, this is going to be a little enjoyable topic today, again, but it still is about saving money, setting some money aside, and making sure that we have money that we can, fall back on and build wealth going forward. So whatever we do, we got to keep that in mind. We got to stay conscious. We can't just unconsciously spend money. So we have to remember our end goal all the time. Okay. So we're going to talk about 4 ways to save money during this holiday season. Now, traditionally, everyone seems to think that during the holiday season, it's a time of giving. It's a time of showing love. And so we always seem to think that we need to go overboard to do this. But some of us, of course, we do it all year long. You can give as much as you can afford to give for the most part, and you show love all year long, which is usually an excellent thing to do. And you can show appreciation also too without having to go overboard and do a lot of stuff. So if you constantly do that, then it does feels better. And then, of course, when the holiday season rolls around, most people feel like, okay, let me just put some more names on this list to show appreciation at least once a year to some of the people who means a lot to me, personally, business-wise, or, whatever else. Hey, Karen, thanks for jumping in here. Afternoon, good afternoon. All right. Okay, so yeah, so that's what we want to talk about. So, of course, while we are in the mood of giving and showing love to all of the folks that have meant so much to our personal lives and even others that we don't know, because a lot of us give to strangers, a lot of us gives to toy drives and, food drive and just a whole lot of different things we do. So this is helping people who we don't even know, which is really, really good. But then again, at the same time, we got to keep everything into perspective. Okay, so that's why we're going to talk about these 4 ways that you can save money this holiday season and still be comfortable, satisfied, and and assist everyone. So the first one we're going to talk about is preparing a budget. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about, using the cash only, which is my favorite. And then third, we're going to talk about start shopping early, what that do for you, and then being crafty and being creative. So these are some of the things we'll talk about today. So there's a lot of ways that you can save, but I just want to address 4 of those things. Okay, so I want to welcome everyone on board. You guys hit like and share on this video. Karen says it will be a very good advice for oh yes, it's gonna be very good advice, Karen, because again, we always need to have something to keep us grounded and keep us conscious, right? Because we can get carried away. We all are guilty of doing that. So the first thing is prepare a budget, guys. So what you want to do, let's start with this: prepare a budget. And to do so, you want to make a list of all the people and all the things that you want to do this holiday season. There's nothing wrong with making a list, and it could be overboard, but what we will talk about is how you get back and get in alignment with what it is you can afford to do. Okay, so make a list of all the people that you would like to give something to, or help out in any way, shape, or form. Make a list of all your charity that you would like to make a donation to. You can even go ahead and make a list of that one room that you want to redecorate, because some of us tend to do that. Once a year, we decide we're going to redesign the bedroom, or we're going to redesign the bathroom, or something we're going to redecorate. So make a list of all of these things that you would like to do. again, to put you, for those of us who wants to get in the holiday season, buy the gift of giving and doing some things that we haven't done all year. So make that list, okay? So once you have that list and see how much those things are costing you, if you plan to redecorate or you want to, donate to a certain charity, make that list and see what it will cost you, all the people you would like to give gifts to, and for the most part, maybe start off with all the kids, the grandkids, all that stuff, workers, co-workers, other family members. So let's make a list, have an idea of how much money that may cost us. If we had free reign to do whatever we want, what would be on that list and how much that would cost. And then what we want to do from there. Hey, Margie, she said great advice. Good, good, good. So once we make that list of all these things we want to do, then we will realize, okay, so this list comes up to, for example, $2,000, right? So everything you would like to do here is about $2,000. The room you want to redecorate it, the new rug you want to buy, the new curtain you want to buy, all the charity, all the gift, the toy drive, all the friends and family and everyone else that you want to give something to, because that's the mood that you're in. And so you determine that, let's say that list becomes $2,000, right? So you want to make a budget. So a budget is always what it is that you can afford to spend, right? That's what the budget is. Not what it is that you want to spend, is what you can afford to spend. So make that budget what it is you can afford to spend. After you do the necessary things, guys, you know what those are. Make sure that you pay all the bills that you need to pay. You set aside the money for your retirement. You set aside the money for your savings. You've done all these things and you prepare a budget and you say, okay, I am going to take this extra $500 or $1,000, and this is my budget for this holiday season. This is the money I want to spend. This is all I want to spend. And I have to make sure that everyone and everything I want to do fits within that budget. So if we do this and we stick to that script, guys, then you are going to make sure that you save money, because you are not going to overspend, one. And we'll talk about other ways that it will cost you less on some of the things that you really want to give. Okay. So make the list, see who is on there, make a budget, and determine how much money you can afford to spend. And then you may have to eliminate off that list, right? You may decide, well, I can't do the bathroom this year, or I can't redesign the den or something, or I'm not buying a new TV because it's not necessary. It's just something that we feel we may want to do, okay? So this way you can eliminate some of the things that are not necessary, and you can just do those that will make you, happier by doing and giving more gifts to some of the people who are more deserving, right? So the room may not be one of those places. All right, so that's the first thing that you want to do. And this way, if you have that list and that budget, you won't overspend. Stick to the script. Once you make a budget, period, you will not overspend. All right, so that's the first point today, okay? So second point today, guys, is use cash only. And I just love this one because we all know, we had a session before when we talked about using cash only when it's talk about savings. And we know once we pull out the cash, right, consciously we see that money leaving. So we know that, okay, that's $100 bill that I just put out. I only got $10 in change. So it registered that you just spent $90. Now, when you put it on a card, you don't see the money leaving the bank. It doesn't register. You don't really pay attention to how much money you're spending half the time. Most of us are guilty of this because we don't see it leaving. Until we decide to change the bank account and we realize that money is no longer there. However, if you use cash, now cash, of course, you can only use it in the places that you visit physically to give cash. So for those of us who goes inside the stores and spend money, you can pay with cash. So if you're going to pull out $500 cash out the bank, this is what you're going to shop with. Again, you have your shopping list. Then you're going to spend that $500 while you are buying what it is that's on your list. Remember that, and I keep saying that, that's on your list. So if you have the cash and you know that that is for spending for your budget, part of your budget for your gifts, then you know that you can see that money leaving. You will not overspend because now you're only in the store with this $500. You can't pick up anything else that's not on that list, right? Because you won't have enough money to pay for it. So that's what you do. And if you're shopping online, of course, when you shop online, you cannot use the cash, right? You have to use a card. So ways that you could do that. You can get one of those cash cards, for instance, the one that you reload, put money on, and say, okay, I'm going to put $1,000 on this card because this is the money I'm going to use. This is a part of my budget. This is for my gift. This is what I'm going to spend my money on. And see, what we're talking about here is to keep you in line with what it is that you can't afford to spend so you can save money, and because you won't touch your savings, you won't go to anything else. That money you set aside for those things are still going to be there. So put the money on, say, a cash card. You can use that to pay for your online shopping, guys, because, of course, you need a credit card to do that. And so by doing this, you know that the only monies that's on that card is the monies that you put there. It's just like spending cash. You put $500 on the card, or you put $1,000 on the card. That is all the money that's on the card. Once that money is gone, once you utilize it, that's it. There's no more spending. All right, this is what we want. We want to control our spending. So there's no more spending there. So that's the second point today, guys. Use cash only. We're always very conscious when that cash leaves. When you're not spending cash half the time, we will overspend, right? So that's the second point today. You don't want to use the credit cards if you can possibly help it. A lot of times that's so discouraging because it will allow you to just use that card, max it all out. And what happens when we do that, and we've all been guilty of this, I can't say this enough. What happens is you have a large bill at the end of the holiday season. Now you have a credit card that you have to pay interest and penalty on if you don't pay on time. And some of us will pay that card for the whole year, right? Sometimes it goes on for the whole year. You're making payments on that card, high interest rate. It's just counterproductive. You do not want to use that credit card, but all possible. That's why I like this whole cash spending or cash on a card just to spend, okay? That's the second point today. All right. So, guys, moving right along. My third point today is start shopping early. If you want to save, start shopping early. Now we are here, going in the first week or plus of December. The holiday season is right here. So those of us who haven't started shopping yet, some have started. I know people who shop all year for the holiday season, which is excellent. When you start shopping early, guys, you take advantage of all the deals, right? So you will look for all the deals throughout your period that you're shopping, and then you will only buy stuff that's on sale, all the specials. That's when you shop. You save a lot of money, and believe me, it works. You will get 50% off. They start at 40%, 50%, sometimes up to 60 or 70% off of an item. This is what you want to look for. You want to make sure you take advantage of all those deals. When you start shopping early, of course, all that stuff will be there, and you can pay a lot less for the same thing. I know some of us, we only shop when something is on sale. And another trick to that too, guys, when we talk about the retargeting, as when we had a session once before, if you are shopping online and you have stuff in a cart and you have not paid for it, they will retarget you and come back and maybe offer you another discount for you to go ahead and purchase those items. So all that stuff will work for you, not against you. It'll work for you, so you get additional discount just so you can pay for the items that's sitting in your cart. So start shopping early. Take advantage of all of the discounts and all of the special. And one thing in particular, guys, you want to take advantage of is the free shipping. Now, we all know that shipping costs can be a lot. Sometimes the shipping cost is such a high percentage plus the item that you're buying. So if the item started off at $39 and you're paying $60 just because of the shipping and the taxes, so it just makes that item a lot more expensive. So take advantage of free shipping. Now, hundreds of companies is giving free shipping out there, guys. Make sure that you find the one that has free shipping to buy your merchandise from. And they have like a free shipping day. So look for that online and make sure that you only buy on the day that they are going to allow you to get free shipping every single time. I'm always purchasing stuff. If it's free shipping, I got it. If you got to pay for shipping, then I want something else, or I'm going to another store to find out where it's free shipping at. Okay, so free shipping, look for that. And then of course, all of the special, all of the discount. This is how you're gonna save shopping this holiday season, and you can get almost everything on your list for all the people you want to give a gift to. All right. Okay, so that's the third point today, guys. Again, make sure you stick to your list. Stick to your list. I can't, say that enough throughout this session. And the fourth point today, all right, is be crafty. I love this one. You know, we always think that everybody we want to give a gift to, and some people we don't know what to get for them. We feel like, okay, well, you know, they have everything. You know, we all said this. Everybody has a time when it was like, I don't know what to get her or him because they got everything, or I don't know what to get my boss or my coworker because they have everything. So in that case, sometimes by you doing that, you think of something and it's probably too expensive to get. And sometimes we go overboard and try to get it just because we feel that's what we need to do. So be crafty, get creative. This is a great point, guys, and it will make you more more satisfying giving it to them, and it will make that person receiving that gift on the other end a lot happier because you have put a lot more time into it. Hey Rod, thanks for jumping in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what you can do for being crafty, guys, everybody knows this. You know, a lot of times you can find out what a person's let's say their favorite pie, their favorite cookies. You can probably personally bake the stuff. You can get stuff engraved, personalized packages. You can pack that stuff in. You can maybe get them a photograph, one of their favorite photograph or something that's memorable, maybe frame it in a nice frame and give it to that person. And when they open up that gift, you know, I feel there's this smile on their face because they may have forgotten about that photo that you guys have taken someplace, or, you know, whatever it is, just get creative with stuff like that. And I think I just had an experience earlier this week where my sister got creative with a gift for a friend, where she went back and took a lot of stuff they did over the years of their whole dancing career, and she put it all together in this beautiful package and deliver it. And I mean, and her partner friend was in tears when they saw this stuff. That means so much more to the person receiving it on the other end than if you had just gone out trying to buy an expensive scarf or something that they don't really need, right? Or use. And then not only that, it puts you out of budget. Okay. So think of ways to be very crafty, ways to be creative, bake something, cook something. If you are one of those people who can sew, you might want to make something. You might want to sew something like that. Get some stuff engraved with their name on it, getting all personalized. People love personalized stuff, even if it's a pen with their name on it. They just love that stuff. So that means a lot more than going out trying to purchase some expensive gift that the person will not ever use, right? So I enjoy making personalized gifts. Yes, Margie, and isn't it? It's lovely because when you give somebody a personalized gift, they're so much more happier than getting something. Again, like I said, it could be expensive, but of course they don't really need it. Hey, Amateur, thanks for jumping on here. So yeah, it means so much more. It means so much. And then not only that, right? It comes out with a whole lot more love because they know that you have spent time. You have spent a lot of time creating this stuff, right? So it means a lot. And so that is just a beautiful thing to do in terms of giving a gift. You will save a whole lot of money if it's something that you make yourself. Home goods. You buy all the ingredients and you created this cake or pie or something for them, cookies, you know, or make a scarf, knit that sweater or whatever that is. So guys, be creative, and you don't have to just go and spend a whole lot of money on stuff that one, people will not use, and two, now you're over budget and now you have spent money you didn't need to spend because you're trying to satisfy everyone, right? So those are my 4 tips, guys, that you can go ahead this holiday season, have a wonderful time, give a lot of gifts, and have, you know, satisfy a lot of folks. Make them sure that you appreciate them throughout, show a lot of love, spread a lot of love throughout the world, because we always give to people we don't even know, toys and different things and clothing. Okay, and so we can do that and stay within budget, save money on our end, and we can still continue to set that money aside for our future, for our retirement, and continue to build wealth. Okay, so that's my 4 points today, guys. So I'm gonna go back and recap these. Thanks for jumping over there, Sharice. So go back and recap. We talked about 4 ways to save money this holiday season. Again, most people will give and show love throughout the year, but when it comes to the holiday season, I think this is the time when a lot of folks just decided that they really want to show more love. They really want to show appreciation, and they try their best to make this happen. And she said, making something and being crafty is a great idea. Yep, it's a great idea. So, and then, you know, for the most part, a lot of us feels like, I mean, if you give and you get, that does work. And a lot of folks that are maybe less fortunate, they can use clothing and they can use toys for the kids and so on and so forth. So it usually is a very good feeling to be able to assist and help someone else, because that's the same way we get help in return. Okay. And so let's recap those 4 ways, guys. The first one is prepare a budget. You want to do that because you must know how much money you can afford to spend. Okay. And at the end of the season, you don't want to wake up and decide that you have overspent. Now you're in a bind, and now you have to kind of regroup and get your finances back in order. And a lot of people this happens too. After a holiday season, you're back trying to get everything back on track financially because you went overboard. So prepare a budget, stick to the budget. Everybody that's on your list, make sure that you shop with your list. Eliminate anything that you personally might not need. How many times have you guys buy something because it's on sale? That's the other part. Don't just pick up everything that's on sale. And if you have a budget, then you won't be able to do this, right? So things that you do not need, you want to make sure that you eliminate all that stuff off the list and just get those things that you have on the list for the people you want to give it to. All right, so that's the first point, prepare a budget. Second point, use cash only. Cash only allows you to only spend the money that you are intended to spend, because you went out there with $1,000 in your pocket. That is it. You can't buy anything else. You're not pulling out no credit card, no bank card, nothing. You're spending exactly what it is that you came out here to buy with that $1,000. Hi, Taj Nash. Good afternoon, Miss Elaine. Thanks for the advice. Yes. Thank you for jumping on here. All right. So yeah, so if you have cash, that's all you can buy. And then this way you can't pick up everything on sale. How often do you guys pick stuff up because it's on sale? One, you don't need it. Two, you buy stuff that let's say kitchen appliances and utensils, and it's sitting in the drawer year after year, sitting in the drawer. You never use it just because it looks great and there's this nice kitchen, whatever it is, and you buy it, take it home, put it in the drawer, and just don't use it because it was on sale. So being on sale doesn't mean you need to get it. So if you have cash and that's all you got to spend, you won't have any money for the on sale, unnecessary, I don't need merchandise, right? So that's the second point, using cash. Third, start shopping early, get all the deals, get all the discounts. After all the various holidays, they have these various discounts. And so you want to shop when everything is on sale for the most part. And most of all, shop when it's free shipping. You do not have to pay for shipping. That's a big chunk out of what the purchase of your item is. So shop when you can get free shipping on everything. I mean, when I'm shopping, I'm looking for free shipping. If they say free shipping, that's good. If not, I'm going to go to another store because I want free shipping. That's it. Do you want to shop when it's free shipping? And stick to your list. And then the fourth point today, be creative. Be crafty. You can satisfy your entire list of gift giving to whomever you want to give it to, friends, family, and the like, and even strangers that we help out. You are going to be able to give them something by being crafty. You don't have to spend unnecessary money that you don't have and still do it. You could just make little baskets, little handmade stuff, bake a cake, bake a pie, bake cookies, things like that. Get personalized containers that you can put those things in. And all that stuff is great. And so, maybe you have a special dish that you make. You could do that for the holidays and just deliver it to your friend or family member, someone that you want to get something to. And they will definitely appreciate that even more so than some expensive gift, one that they may not even need, don't like it, and then you went overboard and spent the money that you really didn't have. Okay, so that is exactly what we are trying not to do, because the whole key here, guys, is to be able to spend the money, not overspend, and have it stay within our budget and be able to have all our savings and all the other money that we have set aside for retirement and all that stuff untouched. So at the end of the holiday season, you're very comfortably and don't have to worry about anything. All right, DJ No Side, make some berry wine. Yep, you can make some berry wine. And see, and that's another thing too, making wine, guys. Berry wine, he says, but see, that's another thing you can do. Take all the fruits that you can, and then for those people who can be creative that way and make wine for people, just love those things. You come to the door and you deliver something that you have made. And people love that more. So again, I can't emphasize this enough because we've all been given things that we don't need. We probably don't like it and won't even tell the person that we don't even like the thing that they gave us. And we never use it. And that's money just go to waste. Right. So yeah, so be crafty. I like those crafty gifts and something engraved, something with my name on it. Even if it's a pen, my name is on it. Just looks great, and people appreciate that even more so, right? So those are my tips today, guys. Again, stay within your budget, you guys, and you can give as much as you can afford to give. Some people start saving for their holiday spending. So top of the year, so maybe come January, you're gonna say, well, every week I'm gonna set aside $50 for my holiday spending, and when I get to the end of the year, if this is all that's in that pot, this is all I am spending, and that is an excellent way to stay in control, excellent way to stay on point, stay in budget, and make sure that you are, still setting aside cash for your future, right? And for you to be able to invest and make more money and be more wealthy. That's what we're talking about. All right. So with that said, guys, this is very exciting. I love this one because, this is a good testimony for myself as well. So, okay. So thanks, Elaine, for wonderful advice. You are very, very welcome, Margie. Thank you. Thank you for always jumping on here and sharing. I really do appreciate you guys. Hit like and share on this video and make sure all your friends get in touch with this information as well. And it leads to, continue to build great wealth and make sure that we don't go overboard unnecessary. All right? That's what this is. All right, guys. So with that said, you guys have a wonderful rest of your Thursday afternoon. It's a little bleaky here in LA and may still rain. So you guys have a blessed Thursday and a blessed weekend. And what I would like for you guys to do is take care of each other and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.